Alright. Okay. Alright. Boss time. Are you fucking serious? Okay. I wanted to hit him once, at least. Fucking range on every single enemy lately. Like, they've given every single boss a spear. And it honestly is a little annoying. Like, it feels like they're punishing people for playing melee. It really does. From the very beginning. Like, he's got a spear, Loretta has a spear, fucking, what's his name? Margit didn't have a spear, but he had a really wide weapon, like a really long weapon. Fucking, Godric had a really long fucking reach with the way he could lunge. Who else? Radahn was just massive. Renala is a sorceress, so she had spells. Margot also had the same stupidly long, like, super insanely long sword. It just feels like every enemy is designed in such a way that they wanted to have a crazy range. Alright, let's go back a little bit. Are you fucking serious? Who else? What other major bosses are there? Gideon had a bunch of spells and could hit you from across the fucking room. Both of the fucking Voidborn things had spells that could hit you from across the room. Tree avatars have the same fucking attack. What is that? Like, they're giant hammers that could hit you from 10 yards away. All of them had that, which is absolutely fucking absurd. Like, just give me enemies that I can fight at my range. That's all I want. Well, and my controller to not eat button inputs. Like, give me somebody with a sword that I can parry. Why couldn't I roll there? Okay, that was kind of funny. Since when did he add that attack to the loop? Oh, fuck you. I'm over here. Oh, there is a maximum range to that. That's good to know. Don't do it twice in a row. Go back and heal a little bit. Okay. Rude. I rolled, but okay. Okay. Let's try again. I can't tell if putting the blood loss on my weapon at the beginning actually helps or not. But I'm gonna keep doing it because this guy doesn't, like, attack me as I'm running in, which is nice. Okay. Just start over. Just start over. None. Immediately taking 2 hits like that, there was no point in even bothering. Like, we were already starting off at a deficit. For something that we only run back all of 10 feet, you know, who cares? Okay. One more time. Glad I got the shield up in time. Why would it not roll, though? And that's gonna immediately undo everything that I had just done with the flask. Really? Okay. I'm gonna fucking throw this controller away. I'm gonna buy a new one. So fucking sick of it. Okay. 307th verse, same as whatever. I should have rolled away that time. Why? Is mine and mine alone. Legitimately at the point where I'm gonna throw this controller away. Like, I'm gonna throw it across the room and put a hole in a wall. And it's not even the game, it just roll when I say to roll, please. For the love of fucking Christ. Chat, are you still there? I would love it. Absolutely adore it if we would have a conversation. Instead of me just being pissed off at this. Fuck it, spam emotes, I don't care. Anything. Literally anything. That should have hit me. I am surprised it didn't. Okay. Get away from the blood and loss. Rolled way too early there, that was on me. Oh, come on. I feel like, even though I'm running away and he slings it at a specific angle, it feels like it's not actually going at that angle. Okay. Cool. Good to know. Good to know. Okay. Let's try this again. I'm just gonna focus on this, so sorry if I don't say anything. Thank goodness for the close steak. Honestly, that's the best change they made in this game, was the stakes. Really? Oh, there's random shit there in my way. Wonderful. Get out of the fire, you ass. Man, giving every attack a stagger is so frustrating. Okay. Okay. I mean, I'll get it eventually. I would just really like it that if, you know, because I'm live, people would talk to me. It'd be awesome. Because, I mean, if I didn't want people to talk to me, I would just not stream it. I would play it alone, personally, privately. And not do it on stream. and it's really disheartening to, you know, be talking to myself. And instead of, like, bouncing off people and talking about random bullshit, I'm just spiraling and being angry. And I don't want to be angry. Well, then mention that. That's at least something to talk about. Hell, talk about your day. Talk about anything else, because I can talk while fighting the boss. If the only thing that you can think to talk about is to tell me how to do shit better, then that's a big problem in and of itself. Sorry, I'm taking my hoodie off because it's getting very warm. Probably because I'm getting pissed off. Okay. Come on. There we go. There we go. I mean, fuck. Tell me I'm shitty at the game. I don't care. What kind of food are you eating? Are you having dinner? Yeah, that was my fault. I got greedy there. Yeah, endgame definitely feels like they're saying you have to play with summons, or you have to play with, really? I did fight Malekith. I ended up cheesing Malekith because it was just not fun. And when I say cheese, I mean, Mimic tier. Oh, you're not eating? Oh. And, like, I don't like having to do that, but it feels like it's mandatory for a lot, because, like, boss patterns get to the point where I feel like they're coded in such a way that they know what you're doing. So if they see you dodge, they know to stagger their attack. Or if they see that you stop dodging, they'll do an extra attack. And what was a 3 attack pattern will now be a 4 attack pattern. They'll add an extra one into it. Or shit like how this attack right here, this fan that he does, like the blood fan, I feel like no matter where I'm running, it can follow me. Or they do shit like an attack that's normally a charge. If you jump and try to jump over it, they'll thrust upwards. No, it's not that. Like, I don't mean that kind of stagger. Not stagger as in you've been hit and your movement can't go. I mean, they hold their attack for a half second. They swing and then they stop and then they swing. It's something that was, I don't know if the first time it was done was Fume Knight in Dark Souls 2, but it was a big deal with Fume Knight because he would swing and then he would hold his attack for a half second, like only a few frames, just long enough for you to roll, and then as soon as you finish the roll, you would take damage. Like that. I roll and then I take damage. Now that one's my fault. But there's plenty of times when you can see them and he like holds on to it for a second. He'll just wait an extra second. And I know that the attack does that consistently, but like that. He swings, but then the damage happens. So I always end up rolling too early, every single time. And that's I'm not saying that that's a problem with the game. That's a problem with me. I know that it's late, I should be waiting, but my gut reaction is to roll. It's just I don't think it's particularly fun to have stuff pause for like a half second before it actually does damage. Because then, you know, you end up having to roll twice or it hits you in between your iframes. See that? There's a pause there. So you can't roll. You have to roll, wait, roll. And given that the game is eating my fucking inputs, it makes it really difficult because I'm like, I have to mash the button or it just straight up eats the roll and then nothing happens. So that's what I mean by stagger. You think it's a good mechanic? You're allowed to be wrong. It would be a fine mechanic if the game was precise. But the game is not precise. And like just then, I rolled and it didn't do anything. I just stood there. So like, if the game had perfect coordination and my fucking inputs were never once eaten, right there it happened again. And I'm sure, like, if you go back and watch old VODs, there's a lot of times where I'm like, drink, just drink. Or I do something because I feel like I've hit the button and it's not doing what I told it to. Like there, I tried to roll through that. What the hell? So like there's plenty of times that I'm standing there and it looks like I'm doing nothing. But it's because I was trying to like roll or I had hit the button to drink and nothing happened. So I stare at myself and I'm like, what the fuck happened? Why didn't I drink when I know I hit the button? And I don't know if it's the game or if it's this controller, because this is an older controller now. So like, I don't know what the problem is. And it gets really frustrating. Didn't have this issue on mouse and keyboard. The camera is very triggering with its behavior. Oh yeah, I've complained about the camera a lot. I feel like a lot of enemies in this game are just, like they went for scale, which is cool. But, really? I even waited. But like, when you have a fight like, say, Rickard, where he's so fucking big, and shit starts coming from off-screen because of it, like, I feel like you failed, because it's not, oh hey, look at how cool and big this is, it's, oh hey, this is really frustrating because I can't see where attacks are. I can't see where they're coming from. The only way, for example, the only way I could see the skulls that come out of the sky and explode on you in the Rickard fight is by, like, running as far away as possible. And then I was too far away to do any damage. I couldn't hit him because even with the spear's special ability, I was too far away. So it was either get too far away to hit. Wow. It was either get too far away to hit, so I can't do any damage, which there goes all my DPS, or it was be super close and not be able to see what's happening. Especially like the times when in phase 2 of Rickard's fight, he would flip out the snake head and the camera would just go from like right here to way the fuck over here. And you can't really dodge roll because the camera's in a different direction than where you're facing. And so you dodge roll to the left and the camera is like, oh hey, I'm back here now. So you just dodge rolled into lava and then you die. So it's really frustrating. So by trying to go for bigger bosses constantly and not learning from, say, Sekiro, which had an excellent fight with a large boss in the dragon that you fought, where like it zoomed out really far and you weren't fighting it, you were just like slinging fucking wind attacks at it. That was really cool and it worked really well. But this game, they've done the exact opposite. And I feel like they balanced it around the idea that you would constantly be summoning things. Because I'm sure, like watch this. We're going to pull out the Mimic tier this time and see what happens. And I'm sure it's going to go way better. I feel like the nerf to the Mimic tier, for example, they could have gotten away with not doing that by just making it so that it doesn't get your weapons buffs. Because, like, the bleed damage that you can put out with the Mimic tier is pretty insane. Because its bleed damage stacks with yours. Is it just standing there? It was just... What is the Mimic tier doing? But yeah, like, just then, look at how much damage I got on that. Way more. In a fraction of the time. Yeah, I don't know why it just stood there, but whatevs. But, like, there's been time... Like, that's how we killed Malekith. Was the Mimic tier, because I finally got frustrated with it. I was like, this is just not fun anymore. So the Mimic tier actually hit it and did like a big chunk of the bleed stack at the last second. See what I mean? It did the 4th attack that time. Why are you just standing? What's going on? Do you have to be hit to attack things now? Is that what happens? You only attack defensively? Like, what? Okay. We gotta science this shit. We gotta science this shit for a minute. Because what the fuck? Like, I'm just gonna stand back and let the Mimic tier do stuff. I wanna see what happens. Because I'm baffled. I'm baffled now. My mind is boggling. Like, why are you just chilling? Go, fight boss. What's going on? What's going on? Like, what the hell? I'm so confused. Why are you just standing there? I also hate that enemies can turn on a dime, but you can't. Oh, it went after the Mimic here instead. That's interesting. Oh, hey. I also feel like a lot of the bosses are straight up just a slog. Like, they're really slow bosses. And I don't know if that's by design or what, but, like, shit feels like it takes forever. Okay, that was cool. Somehow alive. those hit. Hilarious. Dead. Not dead. Oh, he was one hit. They just made it less aggressive. There was like a stealth patch that went out today. I don't know. I feel like they've made the fights way too long. I would much rather have a fast-paced fight than whatever the fuck this is. Because I feel like this just takes ages to do. Don't walk away, you asshole. Okay, don't roll when I tell you to. That's fine. Oh good, we got a stagger. Oh, okay, that was greedy. That was greedy. That was greedy. I thought I could finish it before the animation. Like, I figured that that was a long enough animation that I could summon it and drink before it got an attack off, but no. However, that one was much faster. Let's try something. Yeah, summons are OP. Just in general. And I feel like they balance the game around the fact that you would be mandatory to use them. I don't want to do that, I just want to have fun playing the video game. Like, I feel like every build should be viable. I knew I was going to take damage there. I knew I had rolled way too early. Drink! I love it when it eats my button inputs. I'm trying to run. Definitely feel like the aggressive approach is the better one. Playing defensively just gives them too much time to do stuff, and it makes the fight really slow and sloggy. Why did it jump just then? That was weird. Yeah, but bleed or guide breaks don't work on bosses. At least not in the way you want them to. Here, let's try it. Can't parry him. Just beat him to death with a shield. Oh, come on. Could you not swing through shit?
Is mine and mine alone.
Like, I don't even mind bleed builds. It's just, like, I like my bleed build. I just feel like... Wow.
Is mine and mine alone.
Just instantly guard breaks me, and then I'm dead, because I'm staggered. With no chance for anything. Alright, let's see if we can get a good early hit in. I love getting hit when I'm behind a boss. You can. Interesting. That's good to know. Him healing is a little bit annoying. I'm gonna run away for a minute, okay? I feel like this is one of those the music is in Latin moments. Okay, sure.
Is mine and mine alone.
No, see, I don't want to know that. I know there is already, and I don't want to know it. And like, if I figure it out myself, I figure it out myself, but... Because, I mean, I ask. I'm not against asking when there's a gimmick. If there's a gimmick, I'll straight up say, hey, is there a gimmick to this fight? But, like, I didn't want to know that. And the fact that I do... Can you not backstep like that? I mean, that's not directed at you, because I already, you know, it had already been spoiled for me. But just in general. Maybe I have to wait for the...
Is mine and mine alone.
I wish I could parry him. I just wish I could parry him. That's all I want. I like parrying. Fuck you.
Is mine and mine alone.
Alright, let's do another episode cut.